How to create a website with GoHighLevel and use its builder. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it works and give you pretty much all you need to get started right away. But first, if you want to get a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel instead of the default 14 and also some more bonuses, you can just click on the description down below and follow along the video. So let's just go and get back to the video. Okay, so to get started, first you simply just want to log into the sub account that you want to create this site in. And once you do that, you're just basically just going to go to the main dashboard on the left side, and you should be able to find sites. So you just click on that. Now at the top, you're going to find funnels, websites, stores, webinars, and so on. Now, we're just going to select websites, but funnels work the same way, blogs, same pretty much almost all of them are going to have the same idea behind it, but we're just going to do website in this case. So once we select websites, I'm just going to do new website, and you're going to have two options: either start from scratch, which I never recommend when it comes to creating a website, and you also have the option to start from a template. Now, like I said, I suggest that you start from a template because you're just going to find something that is appealing to you. And all you have to do is just adjust things instead of just adding from a blank canvas. So select from templates and click on continue. So in my case, I'm just going to go with this one. I think it looks cool. I'm just going to click on choose. Now it's up to you. You can see the categories on the left side. You have financial, health, and so on. So you can actually pick ones that are related to your niche. And you can preview them and then click on choose. But this is just a tutorial, so I'm just going to use this one. And now I welcome you to the GoHighLevel website builder. It is very simple. It is a drag and drop builder, meaning whatever element that you have, you basically just drag it and drop it wherever you want it to be. And also on top of that, whatever you want to adjust when it comes to elements, you simply click on it and you're just going to find a bunch of settings for each one of them. Now let's talk about the things at the top here, the important ones at least. You have the pages here, so you can actually filter between the different pages right away from this side here. So you can just go to the home page, about us page, services, and so on. And whatever we do in the home page right now when it comes to editing, you want to repeat with the other pages. And if you want to remove pages, it's very simple. You click on the three dots next to them and you can adjust them, preview them, or even delete them if you want. And obviously same goes when it comes to adding new pages. You can just add them, and that's pretty much it. On the left side here, you have the add elements tab, which we will talk to about in a little bit. You have the layers, pages, tracking code, and there's a lot more. So mainly you're just going to use the add elements and maybe the layers as well. So when it comes to the actual thing, so the actual builder itself, like I said, you have the drag and drop aspect, which you can just hover over any element and you can simply just drag and drop it wherever you want it to be, like I said, just like that. I'm just going to take it back here. And also, I also said that you click on them and you're just going to find these settings for them. So for example, if this is the logo, I'm just going to click on it. And now I have a bunch of settings here for this specific element. So we have here the element name, it's image. We have the image actions, so we can actually go ahead and see that. We have the image itself, so we can just go in and click on that and select it. Let's say this is my logo here, for example. I'm just going to insert, and now I have my logo. If not, you can just go in and upload from your device. It's very simple. You also can play around with the size and stuff. You also have styles, animations, and there's a lot that you can do with it. Next up, you're just going to go down here to the actual text here. You can just select it and highlight it and type your own text that you want. And again, like I said, because you clicked on it on the right side, you can adjust it when it comes to custom font. If you want to use that, I'm just going to leave it as it is. You can play around with the formatting options, the styles of it, the colors of the text, and so on. So it's white by default. You can basically just change that, make it whatever color that you want. I did not select it. So you can just really play around with whatever you want the same exact way, whether it's text, whether it's images, and so on. But now you get the idea of editing things that already exist. So this, again, this is a slideshow. So you have a bunch of different images. Each one of them you can adjust by clicking on it, and you're just going to be able to find the image option. This one is different, so you can just do the same thing with each and every one of them. If you want to add another slide, you simply click on that. So it's now at this point self-explanatory, but let's say you want to add a new section and you want to add your own kind of element. So in that case, you simply just want to click on add elements from the top left, and you can use columns if you want to make something like this, text on the left side, a form on the right. You can just go ahead and use columns. So we have 1 column, 2, 3, and so on. But you can also just skip that right away and just add anything that you want. So you can add things on top here. For example, if you want to add the headline, you drag with the left click and drop it wherever you want it to be. And it's just going to be added for you, as you can see. But I mean, I try to tell you to always build the habit of using columns. It's just going to be much cleaner to do so, because you can even give it a background color and a style, maybe even an image if you want. So you can just go in and use that. This is what you can, use images. If you want to have an image background, you can use gradients, and there's a lot. So this is why it's better to always use columns and then add elements on top of it. So now we have this column. I can't really be bothered to add a proper color for it, but anyways, you can just go in and add an image on top of it right away. So let's look for an image or even video. Just drag and drop right in it, and it's just going to be added for you. Again, you simply just want to click on it and select your video. So this is basically how it works. You're just going to pick a template and adjust everything in it. And once you're done with this page, you basically just move on to the next page and so on. But again, with the add elements, it's not just images and videos and stuff. You can even add custom code. So if you want a very specific custom liquid, you can pretty much just create anything with that, and you can just add that code in here. It's just going to be integrated with your site. But there's a lot more to it as well. So there's, dividers, and, you can actually make a whole funnel using this. You can add your form, specific buttons that leads to specific URLs and stuff. So everything that you need is going to be in here for you. So just to summarize everything that we talked about, you basically have the option to drag and drop everything that you have. You also have the option to basically adjust anything that you click on. You're just going to open up the settings for it on the right side, where you have the general settings, the styles when it comes to padding and sizes, and also animations to specific things like text. And also you can add whatever you want when it comes to the elements on the top left, and you simply just drag and drop them, and that's pretty much all you need to do. So if you want to add an image right underneath this form, nothing is stopping you. You just do that, and it's just going to pop right in here. If you want to add a custom liquid right between these two sections, again, just click on that and find the code option, put it right over here. And there you go. Now you simply just click on it, and you are just going to add your custom code within the code editor. And once you're happy with it, you simply just want to click on publish on the top right corner. And now you have your site published. And you can just go ahead and connect your own domain here, which is going to be the last step. And this is pretty much how to use the website builder for GoHighLevel. I know I didn't really create the best website. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes, but you now know exactly what to do with it. And yeah, with that being said, this is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you found it to be informative and helpful. And for more information, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.